ओम श्री परमात्मने नमः। गीताभ्यासे पंचमाध्यायस्य सारग्रहणम् एक्सप्लोरिंग द एसेंस ऑफ पंचमोध्यायः ऑफ गीता by S.L. Abhyankar. Note, Panchamoadhyaya of Gita has 29 shlokas. Begins with Arjuna asking a question in the first shloka, Sannyasam karmanam Krishna punaryogancha shamsasi et jachreya etayorekam tanme bruhi sunishchitam. The title of the Adhyaya is Karma Sannyasa Yoga. Note, these words Karma Sannyasa Yoga as highlighted Sannyasam Karmanam Krishna Punar Yogam. These as highlighted are very much there in Arjuna's question. It seems that Saragrahanam of the Adhyaya should dwell upon Vigraha Vakyam for deciphering this compound word Karma Sannyasa Yoga. Vigraha Vakyam of Karma Sannyasa Yoga is sort of implicit in Arjuna's question in the first shloka. So we can say Vigraha Vakyam by Arjuna is Karmanam Sannyasah tatha Karmanam Yoga. Alternative Vigraha Vakyam can be Karmana cha Sannyasena cha Yoga. That is Karma Sannyasabhyam Yoga. There is rather a basic question how Arjuna came to his Vigraha Vakyam. It seems the word Yoga Sannyasta Karmanam in 4-41 is critical. Yoga Sannyasta Karmanam is Dvitiya Ekvachanam of Yoga Sannyasta Karma, Pullingam Prathama Ekvachanam from Yoga Sannyasta Karman, Yogena Sannyastani Karmani Yena Saha, Yoga Sannyasta Karma, Bahuvrihi. Arjuna's question seems to be a corollary of this word Yoga Sannyasa Karma, which prompts the question, how does one execute or practice that karmani are sannyastani by yoga, yogena, rather karma yogena, by karma yoga. Karmanam yoga iti karma yoga, shashti tatpurusha. Also, where are the karmani to be sannyastani? Such that one becomes yoga sannyasta karma. Maybe karma yoga, karmasu yoga iti karma yoga, saptami tatpurusha, or karma yoga, karma bhihi yoga iti karma yoga, tritiya tatpurusha. With these interwoven questions, Arjuna's question, Sannyasam karmanam Krishna punaryogancha shamsasi yachreya etayorekam tanme bruhi sunishitam, being a loaded question, merited this wholesome chapter, Panchamodhyaya, all prompted by the word Yoga Sannyasta Karma. There is basically a contradiction in Yogena Sannyastani Karmani. Note, Yogena means by association, Sannyastani means by dissociation, means relinquish, dissociation. How can there be both association and dissociation? That exactly seems to be Arjuna's question. It seems that this Panchamodhyaya is to be understood in the light of this question. In his reply, even when endorsing both Sannyasa and Karma Yoga to be benevolent, Nishreyasakara Ubhav, Sri Krishna Bhagavan declares preference for Karma Yoga, saying Karma Sannyasat Karma Yoga Vishishyate, 5-2. Further on, he seems to be replacing the word Sannyasa by Sankyam when saying Ekam Sankhyancha Yogancha, 5-5. It seems that there were Sankhyaha and Yogaha, these two widely prevailing schools of philosophical thought, wherein Sannyasa was predominant in Sankyam. This premise of considering Sankyam and Yogam as two schools of philosophical thought separate from each other was not acceptable to Sri Krishna Bhagavan. He chides at this premise as being childish when saying Bala Prabadanti Sankhya Yoga Prathak, 5-4. There has been reference to these two schools of philosophical thought earlier also in Esha Tebhita Sankhye Buddhir Yoge 2-19. This Esha Buddhi has been taught to you, Te Abhita, has been there in Sankhya and Yoga. One wonders whether such discussion about the two schools of philosophical thought is relevant on the battlefield. But it is relevant when considering that the whole episode of Gita is an allegory for the battle which rages in our minds. We are influenced by different schools of philosophical thought, and we end up missing the tree for the woods. This so happens not just at the individual level. Some philosophical thought spreads far and wide, like for example ahimsa, non-violence, as advocated by Bhagavan Buddha. Buddhism spread especially after its royal endorsement by Samrat Ashoka. Excess of anything is bad. Too much of the creed of ahimsa, non-violence, would lead the society to become nonchalant. Instead of royal endorsement of Buddhism, Christianity faced the argument between the church and the throne, one way or the other. In the context of philosophical thought, all such instances, whether of royal endorsement or of argument, all such instances appeal to be instances of missing the tree for the woods. Even the initial argument of Arjuna saying Nacha Shreyonu Pashyami Hatva Swajana Mahave 1-31 or Kulakshaye Prunashyanti Kuladharmaha Sanatana 1-40 was tantamount to being nonchalant to a vicious personality as of Duryodhana, claiming war to be the only solution to decide the right to the throne. Sannyasa cannot be an advisable thought if it would lead to being nonchalant. Sannyasa has to be practiced in combination with yoga, as has been clearly stated in Ayogataha. Without yoga, sannyasa would lead to sorrow, dukkham aptum 5-6. Actually, sannyasa is not a renunciation of karma, it is renunciation of ego, doership. Naiva kinchit karomiti yukto manyeta tattvit 5-8. There was a question, where are the karmani to be sannyastani by the yoga sannyasta karma? The answer is brahmanyadhaya karmani 5-10. But at the practical level, how does one repose karmani in Brahman? Without this question being asked, it has been explained, sarva karmani manasa sanyasya 5-13. One needs to cultivate the mental faculties to be incessantly reposing karmani in Brahman, because karmani keep happening incessantly. One who can keep reposing karmani in Brahman incessantly is Nitya Sannyasi, a very good adjective in 5-3. Such Nitya Sannyasi, by reposing karmani in Brahman incessantly, is free from hate, na dveshti, or desire, na kankshati, has no preferences, no dilemmas, is nirdvandvaha 5-3. While the shloka 5-3 is adjectival, it is also a guideline for becoming a Nitya Sannyasi and how to attain emancipation, sukham bandhat pramuchyate. The philosophical thought is good and clear, though easier said than done. The starting point is to be free from hate, na dveshti, or desire, na kankshati, have no preferences, no dilemmas, be nirdvandvaha, Be Nitya Sannyasi. This is equanimity. Samyastham Manaha 5-19, which is further detailed as Na prahrusyet priyam prapya, must not become excited by getting something what is likable. No dvijet prapya cha priyam, must not become dejected by getting something what is dislikable. 5-20. Equanimity is the essence of the philosophical advice in Gita all along, right from Sukha Dukkhe Same Krutva Labha Labho Jaya Jayo 2-18. Supplementary philosophical advice is reposing all karmani brahmani, brahmanyadhaya karmani 5-10. This thought also has been very much mentioned earlier. Mai sarvani karmani sanyasyadhyatma chetasa nirashir nirmamo bhutva yudhyasva vigata jvaraha 3-30. It has been a good interesting study compiling this Saragrahanam, recapitulating some previous quotes. Also, especially the word Yoga Sannyasta Karma in 4-41, connecting it up with Karma Sannyasa Yoga of the Panchamodhyaya. One should practice Karma Sannyasa Yoga to attain final beatitude. Akshayam Sukham Ashnute 5-21. Brahma Bhutaha Brahma Nirvanam Adhigacchati 4-21. Shanti Mruchati Shanti Mruchati 5-29. Shubhamastu.